Hello and welcome back. I'm inside my camper. It's a bit on the cold side in here. This might not be a very long video. I just took the camera, I brought it with me, I had this urge to record, and here we are. So we're on the other side now of 2020. 2021 is just on the horizon there. We're about to turn the new year. In reality, is there such a thing? We say this in conversation, in language, the new year. But I urge you not to get too wrapped up in these concepts, in these collective agreements. Ultimately, there is no such thing as 2020 or 2021. We have to remember that not to take anything too seriously. Even spirituality, even a full moon, even a love spell, your witchcraft book that you just bought, all your beliefs and everything that we label as what it is. This is this and that is that. This is 2020, this next year's 2021, this is February, this is such and such. We have to remember that what we call these things, human beings invented. And if, let's say, you believe it wasn't a human, maybe it wasn't, I don't know. It's for the purpose of what? Communication. We speak to each other. So these words, these labels, it's because we share a common space. So in order to communicate and say, I'm going to be here at this time on this date, so we can meet two separate entities, which aren't actually separate, and we can meet in the same physical location at the same time in space. So it's more or less so that we can communicate, so that we can share ideas, we can meet up. It's a manner of communication. So it's very important that as we move forward now into 2021, that we look at all of our labels and we ask ourselves, am I taking these things too seriously? Am I falling into the belief that any of the labels that are in my vocabulary that I use, am I falling into the belief that any one of these labels are more important than anything else? Am I adding a value to sounds, mouth sounds, communicative mouth sounds that aren't there? Am I adding too much value to this? And this is what I'm asking for you to do this year. To look beyond a label, look beyond all labels. Because you're going to hear this group of people say that this is going to happen. You have people that believe in the tarot, and they'll do tarot readings, and they'll say this is happening. And then you'll have astrology, and then you have numerology, and then you have Buddhism, and then you have Christianity, and you have a mishmash, which is great, which is actually great. I'm not saying that this is bad. You got to make clear that point now. But you have all of these different perspectives, these different viewpoints, where they've accumulated all of these labels through mouth sounds, and they've put them all together, and it looks like something. These 5 fingers, until I close them, look like fingers. Once I close them, put them together, they become a fist. Do you see what I'm saying? Once you have a certain combination of beliefs that come together, that all relate to each other, that work with each other, then you have a belief system. And this belief system is held together by all of these little labels that we've added to create this one belief system. So I'm asking for this year to be the year that we let go of all of our, as Ralph Smart would say, BS. Let go of your belief systems. Ask yourself, if I believe something, does it make it real? Ask yourself, just because 1,000,000 people believe something, does it make it real? And I'm not asking you to say maybe or probably, highly likely, and then say, well, most likely, so I'm going to believe because it seems most probable. I'm just asking you simply, factually, because 1,000,000 people believe something, does it make it real? And if you don't know that it's real or not, and you agree with them, what are you actually doing? Are you cultivating the truth? Is this going to help you in any way? Is this going to help other people in any way? Because the majority of the issues that we have today in the world are a fight of labels, a fight of belief systems. Such and such will say that God is this. This belief system believes this is God, and this is God, and this is God. And these people are saying this is right, this is wrong. Now we're taking the new religion, which I call political correctness. So you have people saying, don't do this, don't do that, you should do this, you shouldn't do this. And everyone is fighting. What else do you do with a belief system? What is the purpose of a belief system in our society? Well, it seems as though our only purpose with our belief systems is to show others how wrong they are. Now, it's obviously not that. This is not obviously the purpose of our belief systems. But if you look at how everybody handles their belief systems, if you look at how every single group of people and individual person deals with their beliefs, if you look closely, you'll notice that everybody fights for what they believe in, and they'll fight other people for what they believe. Whether you need to or not is not the point I'm trying to make. It's the whole idea that if you believe something and you value it too high, too much, more than human life, then you may end up repeating on some level the same atrocities that were committed against millions of people throughout a few thousand years, of thousands of years, when the Christian, I'm probably going to use the wrong words here, missionaries or crusaders or whatever, killed all of the witches and anyone that they believed was not in line with their belief system. So obviously we live at a time now where you're not, well, some people do, but a lot of people are not just going to go and do these mass murders, really, millions of people for thousands of years, maybe. But the way society is now, it's not like you can hide information. You can't hide a lot of these things anymore. So there's a lot less of it. It's a lot more hidden. It's more difficult to hide. So you hear less of people hanging and killing other people and such because of their beliefs. But the fight is still there. People are still fighting. And the only reason people aren't hanging each other is because it's politically incorrect. So, there's good and there's bad in any situation, because we are the ones that put it there. If you think this should happen, but this happened, then it's bad. If you think, or if this happened and then you think it should have happened, then it's good. Ask that same question to another person and they might give you a different answer. So the world today, as we move forward into the new year, what is the most important thing for you in your life? Is it to learn how to forgive yourself? Is it to learn how to love yourself and have that love spill out? Because the world that we live in today there's enough greed to go around? There's enough destruction of the earth to go around? Is that really what we need? Do we need money? Do we need greed is what I should say for money? What is it that we really need more than anything? And I would say simply a hug. The ability to hug a stranger, the ability to be open to your neighbor, the ability to look past what people do and to see the sameness in others instead. Not to look at a person and say, they do this, so I don't like them. But I challenge you this year to find reasons to love other people, to find reasons to be open to other people, to find reasons to smile first, to find reasons to show respect first. I challenge you to find reasons to be a better person and to leave this world a better place than where you found it. I'll leave you with that. I can't think of anything else to say. Drop your labels. Look past what you believe. Look into your beliefs and find their falseness and expand your perspective. Don't just hold on to any belief system. Bring in as many different parts from all the different belief systems and see things as they are. Simply a collection of thoughts and ideas. And does that really make a person better than another? So wherever you are around the world, whatever time it is that you're watching this video, thank you. Thank you. Jack, it's too tight to lift my arms all the way up. Ah! Thank you. Peace.